Hello everyone and welcome to Roulette Raceway 2. The end of the first week. It's Sunday, the 3rd of December. No, it's October, but it is the end of round 2 now. We are not muted and I was just so excited to get this cast going. This is a match between IlikeHitman, the RR6 runner-up, I'm not mistaken, and k-kaneta, an RR6 rookie on the PC side, but has been seriously impressive in his round 1 win a couple of days ago. And joining me on the cast is the admin of this match as well. It is Curry. Hi.
Hello, welcome everyone. Not quite December yet, but almost.
Maybe it's the snowy picture of Hokkaido, which I saw. I was trying to get to the calendar.
No, already hyped up for the World Championship. Just jumped a couple of months.
Yeah, now that is something that is scheduled to end in December, as the schedule just came out yesterday, and we are going to have the World Championship final on December 12th. Quite a bit of ways to go until then. Lots of weeks of World Championship action, but first, one more week of Roulette Raceway action, starting with this Hokkaido spin. What do we have here, Curry?
We got quite an explosive spin coming up. Eric Sodas shall be eliminated in an explosion as the handyman, and Yuki Yamazaki shall die of an explosion accident as the patient.
That is incredible. I have never seen the same pictures. Of course,
Yeah,
it's
it was
only...
I was very confused by that spot, but I was like, yeah, okay, I mean, this is legal.
So it is only possible in Hokkaido to have similar kill methods, but because Sodas is not the same as Yuki, it is an objective, not a target. We do have unique objectives for him, and this is the reason why the unique kill method explosion is being switched with the Yuki Yamazaki patient explosion, and it is the quickest explosion, as Kaneta has already mentioned it or showed us.
Yeah, just start in the handyman, which both of these players did, and then just yeet something at the window. Kaneda used an explosive golf ball, and therefore already has a 1 kill down.
IlikeHitman is opting for the gondola isolation and left Eric. Well, not much you can do to Eric. Explode now or later. Not going to use the explosion just yet. Kaneta is going for the 2nd kill already.
Oh, what's this? That is Yuki Yamazaki, former lawyer.
Now with Soder's dead, and not through heart-related reasons, some of the NPCs change their cycles in the hospital. Not sure if this makes acquiring a patient easier or harder, but the first one I can think of is just in a regular spa bathroom, so shouldn't be that difficult.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Kaneda also used the time to grab the only propane that is on this map. As far as I know, it's the only one. It's outside by the 2 handyman and 2 patrolling security, and IlikeHitman in the meantime has isolated Yuki at the gondola.
Quickly uses the other Trank shot to get past the director. Kaneta already has the disguise though, and yeah, he picked up the only propane flask in the map. Not quite the only explosion opportunity in this map, but the alternative is the gas lamp on Yuki's balcony, which I'm not 100% sure how to make it happen. I think you need a trigger for that, like the cigarettes, for example.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it works without the cigarette, but the cigarettes definitely are one way to get her there. IlikeHitman distracting a few people so he can now throw this explosive golf ball. There's the kill.
Still green, just of course behind in-game time wise.
I'm not sure what to feel about this one.
He has made
Well, that's
the Yuki isolation done though, so it's not like he was wasting all of it.
Indeed. However, k-kaneta has placed the propane there, which is leaking. Is using an EMP now, but there's the explosion and it didn't get any non-target kills.
It was a close one to the bodyguard, but that was only a KO on him, and the others are unharmed. So after 3 minutes and 40 seconds, k-kaneta first tries Hokkaido and already takes the first map.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, I was a bit skeptical there as well.
It looked really close on the range to me as well, Joe.
Yeah. Me as well. But 5 stars SA, proving us otherwise that nobody died there.
Yeah, I like Hitman's isolation cost him here, even if the k-kaneta route wasn't the strictly the optimal or the perfect or the quickest, because code says that you could start Surgeon and I believe that would include some sort of an explosive placed on or nearby soldiers, and then you don't have to throw an item to him. Get a patient and probably drop a propane flask. And of course the handyman is right next to the propane, that's a good point. So there would be the time to get both kills before Yuki goes to her suit. But very well done under opener pressure by k-kaneta, and he leads this match, which means IlikeHitman starts the map choices, and after banning Santa Fortuna, Bangkok, Whittleton Creek and Dartmoor, and also not being able to pick Hokkaido, IlikeHitman has chosen Mendoza as the second map of this match.
Indeed, very quick Hokkaido as well, just 5 minutes into the match.
Was definitely a spin which allowed that. And both of them would have finished first try most likely, but k-kaneta finished before the 4-minute mark. 5 in real time, so we are off to a really quick start, and let's see what the Mendoza spin will be.
Yeah, both of these are... No, actually only IlikeHitman is a console player. So he's obviously preloading the map right now, just to get those loading times a little bit down, because we can see right here it's quite a long time for him to load into the map.
Yeah, let's try to help the console players with every bit we can, or they can help themselves. It's a big loading difference between PC and old gen console, at least.
Yeah, definitely. And I think IlikeHitman not playing on the newest generation of consoles.
So this isn't entirely new, but still worth commentating over, that ever since the Gluttony pack came out and the bubblegum, well, bubblegum, what is that? The Bubble Queen gum pack?
Purple Queen bubblegum? Isn't that what it's called? I'm not sure entirely myself either.
So the bubblegum from the Gluttony DLC is a sedative coin, basically, because the NPC picks it up, eats it, and falls, not keeping SA, but keeping SA for non-targets.
It's Bubble Queen Gum Pack, according to IOI.
Oh, but of course. So this is little ways how the meta can shift, because definitely the waiter start in the tasting room is the most popular starts. And just throw the item there. You don't have to be next to Tamara for as long.
You'd obviously have to wait a bit for Don Yates afterwards, but might just save you a little bit of time.
Yeah, I think if you go to the Yates immediately, then you don't gain as much. But maybe if you have a disguise which takes a bit longer to get, which you had a hard time getting, then maybe this extra time could help. Just theorizing, because I haven't played.
Yeah.
Experimented with this a lot.
Could work indeed.
"15 seconds to go. I am not sure about k-kaneta's Mendoza knowledge. Of course, k-kaneta is one of the newer players, so we won't know his win rates pretty much anywhere. IlikeHitman has been playing Mendoza, being successful on there, so he should be the advantage for now. But k-kaneta could get a 4-0 lead with this win. Dan Yates, Machete as Winery Worker. Tamara Vidal, Explosion Accident in suit.
Indeed. We're a little bit continuing with the explosive theme.
Yeah, someone's been a
Junkie
bit
even
angry
predicted
today. What's up, Buff? What's up, Raiders? Here's more roulette for you.
All the roulette you could want.
So this is the second target in this match where you could reasonably drop the Breacher with the propane flask for a target, because Tamara's cycle is mostly public. Is the machete? No, it's in the boat dock. There's no machete in the attic, so that will be a long kill for Yates.
Yeah, definitely. Well, you'll have to run back and forth a little bit. We also see two different starting locations here, which is quite nice, I think. We have IlikeHitman starting Shrine and immediately grabbing the propane, while k-kaneta started Waiter and KO Tamara now.
And of course that's valid, because Mendoza is one of the handful of maps where there is a on-map suit. It is called a tactical wetsuit, the same as, which is not quite a Hawke's Bay unlock, but it has been there in Hitman 2. Works as a suit, has the same properties as a suit, so it is one for roulette. So k-kaneta will be using that later in the run.
Indeed, and IlikeHitman has now isolated Yates. k-kaneta doing the same. k-kaneta now has both targets isolated, while IlikeHitman only has Yates down so far.
But it is not necessary for IlikeHitman to KO Tamara. All he needs is to explode her with a propane, so I'm curious to see his approach. k-kaneta is subduing this extra guard who heard Don scream. Small setback, but sometimes it is planned even to get a disguise like this.
Yeah, it can work both ways, basically.
Yeah, as Mike says, for roulette purposes, not even sure about contracts mode, but for roulette, it is a disguise. So you can get a spin with suit and Archean ropes, and you have to change disguises between them.
Exactly.
And there we go, IlikeHitman making Tamara sick. She goes to the closest bathroom. This is all standard so far.
What? He got found trespassing by Tamara's guard, which was like kilometers away.
He does that. He saw it from the corner of the eye because the first door wasn't closed, and the guard saw 47 enter the trespassing area. It is really harsh, but it is sadly consistent.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing with a lot of things at Hitman. I think they're really harsh, but have some sort of consistency to them, so you can at least like plan around them or something.
Yeah, unless it was a wall hack, but I didn't see that moment exactly. I think the first door wasn't still closed when he entered the second one, which is trespassing as soon as tomorrow enters. And yeah, he is really a pain in the ass.
Indeed. Alright, that gives now a significant lead to k-kaneta, who...
Especially that way. Look at the the propane.
Yeah, oh my god. IlikeHitman needs to restart again because the propane flew into a spot where he couldn't pick it up again.
Oh my, more doo-doo alert, yes.
Indeed. So that gives now a significant lead to k-kaneta, who has both targets KO'd and brought the machete over to Yates. Now needs to grab the disguise for that, and, well, the disguise and the weapon for his Tamara kill. You also now grab the propane.
He is certainly going for the explosion accident kill. There's a suit to the right of k-kaneta, but he is going to do this kill in two parts. First bring up the propane and then going for the disguise. Especially if he has a micro taser, which I think it was him who had that in the inventory, so he will just throw the propane here, make it leak, place the taser or your item of choice, and then detonate when you are in the wetsuit.
Exactly. There's his kill set up. Gonna make double sure that Tamara is in range for that.
Not a breaching charge, so our admin's life is always easier.
Yeah, indeed. IlikeHitman loaded back in and has KO'd Yates now. He's gonna make his way over to Tamara again. And obtaining the wetsuit. I think it's just gonna do the kill. And then change back into his legal disguise. Meaning the last piece he's missing now is the winery worker. And then obviously, yeah, get back up to the mansion.
Yeah, the winery worker shouldn't be too far away, just down one set of stairs and to the right. And not sure where k-kaneta is going exactly. But I think it's the best to go to the right now. With the gaucho, just two people. Easy to isolate.
Yeah. There's also a winery worker in here, yeah.
Oh, is there? Oh, k-kaneta, really smart. I've never knew that. I
Actually, I didn't know that either, but this works as well.
It seems viable. Scary, the dots and bodies nearby, but...
Oh, and in the meantime, IlikeHitman got the explosion accident kill done. Just placed the propane and shot it twice in his suit. So, yeah, he's now at the same amount of kills where k-kaneta is, however, still a bit behind.
Yeah, it's shame for IlikeHitman about the disguise change, because his strat is going to be the one with the shorter in-game time for sure. But if he took two more disguises while IlikeHitman is losing his crowbar to that area.
He has it with losing his items today. Holy, I hope he doesn't need that anymore. So there's no way he's getting that back.
Nope. Luckily, it's not a kill item he's been throwing.
Yeah. Oh, actually? Okay, he can pick it up from this side. He's fine.
Nice save, but for the map though, k-kaneta has the disguise, has the item, has the second kill, and also a non-trespassing disguise. The waiter, once he drops down, he can get to the car, no problem.
And looks like that will be the 4-0 victory. Not victory, but map victory for k-kaneta here. Indeed, there it is, 5 stars SA.
The Roulette Rivals reflex is 4-0 victory.
Yeah.
Not this time, but usually it is. For now, we are going to first to 6, and we have seen several comebacks from 4-0 to 6-4 or 4-6. So it is definitely far from over. Not sure if IlikeHitman knows that it's over, but this is really ballsy. Body shot, passed by everyone strategy, and maybe he would have finished it in a minute or so. It was really interesting to see, worth rewatching this end part.
Indeed. While we wait IlikeHitman's next map pick, just quick stats about the tournament. So far, there has only been 2 6-0 victories. One of them was pulled off by Meme Junkie against Linux Penguin, and the other one was k-kaneta in his round 1 match against Mikulers.
And this means that k-kaneta has played 5 maps in Raceway 2 and won all 5 of them, so it is 10-0, 10-0 in terms of points so far. Really strong competitor, and I really can't wait to see how the rest of this match go. And as for maps, Coach has already rang the doo-doo alert. He's going to Mumbai, so it's going to be an interesting one. IlikeHitman's second and the most likely final map choice. He has to score 2 points here to get back into this game somewhat. This is a round 2 match. We have 8 of those. 5 of them already played. This is the 6th one. The 7th will be played after this. And 1 tomorrow. But the reason I'm saying this is that the winner of this match will face Fopper in the quarterfinals. So one of these 3 people, IlikeHitman, k-kaneta or Fopper, will make it to the semifinals.
Very nice.
After this we have 2, 4, 6, 7 matches, I believe, until the grand final next Sunday. So the busiest days are behind us for sure.
Let's just count as well. We have 6, 8 matches until the 7 after, no wait, 8 until the grand finals, isn't it?
These 7 matches and then the grand final. Could this be?
Oh, because that's already played. Yeah, okay, I miscounted. Yep.
Yeah,
this 7 and then the grand final. Yes.
Yeah, bad news to everyone who were looking at the schedule already. We are not going to have the match at 11 p.m. Central European time because Toby Norton had to forfeit for real life reasons. But we are hoping, and he's hoping, and he's thinking that he will be back for the World Championship, and that's all that matters, really.
Yeah. The World Championship coming up, the big event at the end of the year here. I think everyone who is somewhat interested in roulette is already hyped up for that. Sign-ups are open.
Sign-ups are open on the link below, or below the chat, or at the bottom of the chat currently. Just a click of a link away, and I think some Discord authentication, but let's just pass over that.
Yeah, click of a link, Discord authentication, and then like provide 4 infos and accept the rules that state you must sacrifice your firstborn to Mr. Mike in order to receive good spins.
So basically one click away, right?
Yeah, basically 1 click away.
Really no big deal from anyone, I believe.
Yeah.
I have signed up, yeah. Correct. I saw you did too. Good to see.
Yeah, we technically have a 64-player limit. However, that might be reached, might not. Anyway, that's still almost a month away. Not quite, but yeah. For now, we got this roulette match.
Big moment for IlikeHitman. His quite long map pick against k-kaneta, who has definitely not played Mumbai in his RR career. But of course, we have seen him practice, or we can assume he has practiced a lot for his big successes so far in Raceway. So another interesting matchup, this third spin of the match. What do we have here, Curry?
Wazir Kale shall be eliminated using the old axe as the tailor. Vanya Shah using a loud explosive. We keep the explosives in there. Loud explosive weapon as the local security. And Dawood Rangin using a saber as the food vendor.
Okay, Vanya loud, but it's exit detonation, so just restricts you to be the last kill. The Dawood saber is up in the tower. The food vendor is anywhere but, so worth keeping in mind. Taylor is a unique disguise, and not 100% sure where I would get the old X from, but I think the metal area would have some.
Yeah, I think that's where the battle axe hides. Both players starting in the same location, almost synchronized gameplay on both screens right here. Only difference is the suit and the briefcase.
They are reskins of each other, but when you can, you definitely should isolate Wazir this way.
That's the maelstrom. You found him.
And
it's like quickest and easiest way of doing it to avoid him wandering off.
Different approaches. IlikeHitman opts to hide both of them here. k-kaneta, I believe not. Just picks up the brick and goes away. It's going towards the hidden stash, k-kaneta. And then most likely initiating the brick lure. Since you don't have live kills, I guess you might as well do it anytime you want. You can keep preparing.
Yeah. I guess the Dawood kill might be something they go first for, although, yeah, no. I mean, it's really... can go for anything at any time, basically. Well, except the Vanya loud kill, which you, I guess, would want to detonate on exit. However, also not necessarily a requirement. You could also do that at any time.
k-kaneta is preparing this beach hut a lot. I'm curious what his plan is here. I was going to say that he might pick up a food vendor nearby and just infiltrate the tower that way. But he's hiding these bodies, and yeah, as you can see, IlikeHitman is getting the disguise, while k-kaneta is just not yet, not this thing anyway. He's going for the old X.
Yeah. IlikeHitman on his way towards the Rangan Tower, filtrating through the construction area.
Ooh, they turn around a bit awkwardly, but now IlikeHitman has a way. k-kaneta places the old axe next to Azir, knowing well that as the tailor he can't carry it, nor in a briefcase.
Too large to be put into a briefcase, although I think the saber is one that you can, and guess judging by the pictures they're roughly in the same size.
Yeah, I guess the saber is more flexible.
Just saw it in half and then just weld it together while unpacking or something.
k-kaneta will clear this Wazir kill first in entirety, and IlikeHitman will isolate Dawood, but not in a way we are used to. This is a painter room isolation. That's amazing.
That
ragdoll.
security has, yeah, he has quite a strong back. Even after his death. Or not death, but while KO'd. Looked painful though.
Oh, for sure. So there are bodies in that room, not all of them cornered, so I wonder if so you can just talk to Dawood, who Dawood just sees you and will make his way to the gallery or the art room, which gives IlikeHitman time to hide that one body, because I think that is for sure going to give him trouble. He's going to hide both for measure.
And k-kaneta, Taylor, Old Axe, Wazir Kale gets the kill done. So in terms of kills, he is ahead right now.
He has 2 objectives completed out of 4. Ah, but of course, so Dawood has a long conversation in front of the door, I guess. Or he's talking to 47. Okay. I would need to play this a bit more to know how this works exactly.
Yeah, I don't either.
But Dawood is isolated in here. Saber is now
the saber really nearby.
As food vendor, he can get the first kill. And I had the impression that this body will be found eventually, so I think the reason he's dragging... So this is the reason he's dragging him this way, and this is quite a public area, but...
Worked out for him.
Mm-hmm. Possibly the longest kill of the 3. Unless you do the... So if you do bricks, then you have to go up for the saber. If you do separate Dawood isolation, then you have to go up to the tower regardless. So this is definitely the longest skill, which is done for IlikeHitman now.
There was some question mark involved after IlikeHitman dumped down the the Dawood, but I think he should be fine. Nobody saw anything.
Yeah, it's like a hole at the bottom, which won't be seen, not even by the 2 Bollywood crew members. IlikeHitman KOing from above, not risking any side KOs or nothing.
Yeah. There's the local security disguise. While k-kaneta has initiated the brick lure. And is now tranking 2 members of Vanya's followers.
and
Just
get injured.
KO'd the other two.
Yeah, two trank shots and 2 KOs to isolate Vanya. Probably best to drag her back a bit. Even though this is going to be done on exit, you don't want to let them see this body or any other. And then it's only Dawood left for Kaneta. But with the brick isolated, he can wait for Dawood a bit.
IlikeHitman grabbed an old axe now as well, so I assume he will go stash that near the Maelstrom and probably grab the Tailor disguise to finish off the Maelstrom kill and then go for Vanya last.
He is not going to lose his security disguise, so he will get to the Tailor in his suit. This is like the buffer disguise, the proxy disguise, no, doesn't matter how you call it. The burner disguise.
Yeah, he just uses it to stash the local security where he can retrieve it later and use this one to run over to Tailor. And Kaneta now placed a weapon for Dawood.
And that will be the way how you can isolate Dawood's guards one by one, eventually leaving him alone. And then last throne distraction will do the job. It takes a couple minutes, but this is no loadout basically. This has to be quick with these KOs. Of course, they they cannot see these bodies down the stairs.
Exactly. So that's the case. That's kind of bad.
That's the second weapon for Kaneta. And IlikeHitman is using now the brick as well, only for one target though. So no Dawood waiting needed, because of course he's already dead.
And this could potentially actually get very close here. Kaneta basically has Vanya set up, just needs the disguise for her. Is working on Dawood right now. He is missing the weapon.
The saber
and
for Dawood.
Yeah, and I think the disguise as well.
Food vendor is... It's the black dot on the right end of the minimap. It just disappeared, but the food vendor does nearby, and IlikeHitman rips to loud side KO.
Wow, my stream just literally buffered during that, but I just watched it in the shortcast. That's... Yeah. That's one of the things you need to be careful about with these followers. They just like head turn or walk weirdly every time, basically.
And it is always... Who's that? Rima, the servant. The most... As random as Sapiens guards can be. Definitely the worst possible NPC type. And he rips yet another run, and potentially the match, because Kaneta has 1 kill down, 1 kill set up.
Lots of bodies there, but... Yeah, so he is just missing 1 disguise and 1 weapon, if I remember correctly.
I think so too. Which item does he... Is there a saber up here? I wouldn't say so.
Yeah, that's... Sure. Of course, if you don't know where the items in Hitman are, there's a wonderful website you can use.
Then that's right, too bad, I think. We've given people enough opportunities to check items. If you still don't know, then
Definitely, if you don't know every item on every map by, like, from the top of your head.
what a crucial side KO for IlikeHitman.
Yeah, and I mean, he was 10 minutes in game. Like, that's the other insane thing about this. Like, he's so far behind now because it's just Mumbai, and Mumbai spins do take their time. So k-kaneta basically has like a 10-minute advantage now if he doesn't rip, and the game is well in his hands. And I assume he just looked up the position of the saber.
Yeah, he might have thought that there's a saber up here and
Yep.
probably switched up with the old X, because this is also an old X and the Metalworkers old X is also one.
Exactly, but I just looked it up as well. There is only one saber, which is the one IlikeHitman used in Dawood's tower.
So k-kaneta will probably get the I mean, he doesn't have to need the tailor anymore, so this really just confuses me if this is the food. The free disguise in the laundry area might be a food vendor, or that might be a food vendor disguise. I think that is why he's going for there.
I would hope and assume so, because I'm not quite sure where he's heading as well. Maybe he doesn't know either. Mumbai can be very confusing, and yeah.
Daunting for sure, but people are playing it more and more and getting familiar with it. And that is indeed a food vendor in this office now, I remember. Somewhere.
Oh yeah, there it is.
So he can change into some Bollywood bodyguard, for example, and run up the stairs where IlikeHitman got the saber from.
First, he needs to get out of this area, though.
And he is not going to be trespassing here, of course. Unlike the Embrace, no, it's the Illusions mission where you are in the Jaws.
When are you gonna be done mixing those colors? I mean, how long can
I wish there was some way out of this mess.
Really just a nice strategy by IlikeHitman, possibly a couple minutes quicker than k-kaneta's, but it is about who rips less, and that is 1 rip to 0. k-kaneta's leading very deservingly.
Yeah, definitely. IlikeHitman back in the painter, waiting for Dawood to come down and initiate the mission story, basically. Just not to its entirety. While k-kaneta now stashed his food vendor disguise and is going to go into the tower to pick up the saber now.
It is also securing a local security on the way, so he won't have to take more detours for this one.
Yeah, definitely an option. He might also think, yeah, he's even changing into it right now. Was he even gonna, okay, he's gonna go the extra mile and stash it near Dawood. I think.
Yeah. He really doesn't want to go for this saber, so he's doing everything else before that.
Yeah. As long as he doesn't do the Vanya kill first, I think he's fine, because there are bodies lying like next to Vanya for him.
Yeah, that's the restricting part. Doing Vanya last, of course.
Yes. And yeah, I like Hitman. Getting this kill right now. Food vendor Saber.
Oh, Kaneta facing this guy, this camera.
Rangan is confirmed killed.
She'll most likely cause him yellow guns.
However, on
Maybe not if he can sneak by.
Wow.
If he can, if he doesn't get stuck 3 times, then he has a chance. But he gets past
Yeah,
this
I
camera.
mean, yes, taking out cameras on this map, not the end of the world, but just like one additional step he needs to take.
Yeah.
He's even gonna do it, yeah. Hiding for a couple of seconds there very wisely. Extended illegal actions are a thing. I guess people who played SF, Sign of Fortuna or something might remember that you can just like shoot the cameras, run by the window and get spotted.
For sure happens from time to time, or rather map to map. And he's back to green guns now for sure. And the Saber was right in front of him. Now you can see it on the instinct. And he's not going to slide down the pipe, but rather run down the stairs to get the double kill in about a minute or so.
Yeah, on this point is in Kaneta's hand pretty well. IlikeHitman got the Darwood kill, but is still missing 2 kills, and Vanya is not yet isolated for him. So even though IlikeHitman might have the quicker strat here,
Yet again, like in Mendoza.
the one rip. Might be what makes the difference here. Yeah, you're saying it might be. Nothing is quite decided yet. Everything can still go horribly for either player.
What is sure is that the 10-minute restart made it sure that Kaneta had the chance to finish this spin. But of course, everyone can restart. And Kaneta can also get stuck here for 5 minutes trying to get these guys, but he does get the lock-on on the right person, smartly dragging Dawood away. That is Saber food vendor done, and the last disguise acquired.
Indeed, and he also already set that up and everything. It's just a press of a button, and then hopefully the press of another button to exit in time.
And with the press of a button, Kaneta is about to win this round 2 match 6-0 against the grand finalists from RR6. Well done, Kaneta.
Yeah, indeed, very well done.
I think he didn't restart a single time. And in a trio of maps like Hokkaido, Mendoza, Mumbai, that is no small feat, so very deserved victory from Kaneta.
slums. Let's see what happens next.
Hey Anini. Good timing. Oh, I didn't realize the previous message. Okay, I think I can go to the brackets now, which is how I name my spreadsheets. Kaneta is the sixth player in the quarterfinals, and he is playing Fopper early next week. And they will be playing, the winner will be playing either Chromax or Joe the Baby Grabber or Demchiku in the semifinals even later this week. So we are getting through the business end of this tournament now. But this wasn't the only match today. we are going to have one more, and actually not quite in 12 minutes, but whenever these two ready up, and also the caster Curry, is Joe the Baby Gabber versus Dem Chiku. One will advance and play Chromax, and that match will start relatively soon. I will rate Curry once he's live, so don't have to change channels. Twitch will do that for you. Any quick last words before the raid?
See you all in a couple of minutes for another great match, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, was a nice match. And I hope the next one will be just as good or even better. And yeah.
Well said, and thanks a lot for joining me for this cast. Can't wait for the next one in just 10-15 minutes ish. And thank you everyone for watching. GG's to k-kaneta and IlikeHitman. And see you guys in the next match. Bye!